So welcome to those who are online today. So welcome everyone to the Mindfulness Tree Meditation community in the tradition of Master Thich Nhat Hanh. And so I invite you to just take a comfortable seat as we begin our opening meditation. It is a guided meditation. You don't have to worry, I'm not going to hit you on the shoulder. Yeah. So in the words of Master Thich Nhat Hanh, listen, listen. The sound of the bell brings me back to my true home. And so we arrive and allow the body and the mind to settle. And we welcome ourselves to our true home. Arriving in the present moment. As part of our settling, I'm going to invite you to use the senses, bringing us into the present moment. And so with a sense of hearing, just invite you to become aware of any of the ambient sounds in the room. Sound of the rain on the roof. When someone enters the building, the sound of the bell, the door. Just notice that the sense of hearing, sometimes it will change. The rain lets up, we'll notice lessening of that sound. We engage sense of smell. Noticing if there's any lingering smell in this room. You're online, perhaps there's a smell of coffee that is recently brewed or tea. If we were sitting outside, we might notice smell of the earth, or even the smell of the rain. And then gently allow your eyes to open. We normally invite the eyes to be closed during meditation, but with a soft gaze, just notice the room, the other people that are here. Just taking in through the sense of the eyes what's present without passing judgment. Then gently allow the eyes to close. Now, I invite you to engage the sense of taste. Pass a bag of candy around, and perhaps if you've got that hard candy in your mouth, you notice that there is a taste. Perhaps it produces some saliva in the mouth because of the taste. If you don't have anything that you can, there's going to be a neutral sense, with the sense of taste. Then the sense of touch. Just notice where your hands are, perhaps on your upper thighs or in your lap. Feeling the feet on the floor. Back, seat against the cushion chair you're in. Whole body awareness with each of the senses having been engaged. Each giving us a moment to be present in this moment. And then finally, the sixth sense, which in the Buddhist tradition is the mind, consciousness. The mind and the body together as one. Into this vast space of the mind, we invite mindfulness. Pali word is sati, which brings with it the sense of openness, softness, curiosity, vastness, and spaciousness. We allow the mind to experience this openness that is truly limitless. Just as if we look at the open sky or at the ocean, there is a sense of openness in space. We find ourselves thinking about the past or worrying about the future. There's a tendency for the mind to feel as if it's shutting down and becoming tense and close. But when we invite mindfulness, it allows the mind to open. And to be curious when the thought does arise, what is that? Mindfulness is available anytime during the day, during the night. And it's like a trusted friend that walks with us as we come together or we are alone meditating. I invite you to notice in this joining of body and mind that the body is breathing. There is an inhale, and there is an exhale. And it will happen whether we're paying attention to it or not. In this sitting meditation, the breath becomes the object of our meditation, allowing us to remain present in this moment. Thich Nhat Hanh basically says, breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. So in the next minutes of our meditation, we're going to settle into that rhythm of the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Find that your mind has wandered off. It's possible to simply bring it back, just as if you would bring a small child back. And sometimes our minds go in so many different directions. It's like a toddler toddling off. The invitation is to come back. In, out. Possibly engaging one of the senses to remind us that we are here in the present moment. This is the practice. Simple. Yet it takes practice to be present for ourselves and for others. Perhaps as you're breathing, notice that the air you breathe in has a coolness to it. And the air that we breathe out has been warmed by your body. There are subtle movements to the body as you breathe. Expanding of the rib cage, contracting. bring that sense of mindfulness to the breath, some curiosity, softness. What's it like? Often, if we experience fear or anxiety, it might seem like we're holding our breath. But when we allow the breath to simply come, it brings nourishment to the body, and it brings peace to the mind. Calm my body, breathing out. I calm my mind. As we come to the end of this formal sitting, I'm going to invite us to do a very short metta practice. Metta, which means loving kindness or loving friendliness, is a practice in which we bring care and compassion to ourselves and to others. So keeping same awareness of the breath and the body. This practice is done with specific phrases that are something like this. When we bring this kindness to ourselves, internally we say, may I be safe, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I live with ease. Just as the instructions on an aircraft are, put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you give it to another. We bring this kindness, this deep sense of compassion to ourselves. And again, May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. How we extend this loving friendliness beyond ourselves. So bring to mind someone that you care deeply about. Can be a little being who is part of your life, as well as a human. So bring to mind this person and with the same sentiments. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Now I invite you to think of another person who is suffering in some way, physically, mentally, or emotionally, that you have care for. We extend the same loving kindness to them. May they be safe. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. This person is being loving kindness. Finally, I invite you to extend this loving kindness out beyond those immediately close to you, but to the community and to the world. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings live with ease. Sending the sentiment out beyond any borders or boundaries, encompassing the whole world. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be with ease. Back to ourselves, realizing that all care and compassion radiates out from ourselves. We extend into blessing to ourselves again. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. In our hearts. Thank you for your practice. Look around and see how we've grown. People have arrived. So with that, we're going to move now in seamless continuity of practice to the sanctuary or to the social hall for walking meditation. And in any way that you want to experience it, either following your breath, following the feeling of the feet, or even using the metta meditation as a way of maybe focusing on people that you've been thinking about, and you want to extend that sense of compassion and care to them. That's another way of doing walking meditation. So with that, we'll move to the next part of our practice.